Welcome to Evolution in Controls. I'm your host, Tim Wilson. Thank you for joining us. 1 year ago, we opened an episode of Evolution in Controls referencing a quote from the author Arthur C. Clarke. It was about the danger of insufficiently understood technology becoming indistinguishable from magic. We used the quote to address some of the unintended consequences of technological advancement. As technology continues to advance, our understanding and competency in that new technology advances somewhat in lockstep. But one of the unintended consequences of that advancement is that existing or long-established technology receives less attention and over time becomes increasingly less well understood. And unless and until that long-established technology is replaced by the newer technology, an undertaking that is almost always far, far slower than advancement, there will always be a growing need for continuing education in existing technology. And that led us to Evolution Motion Solutions Hands-On Training School. We welcome back Mr. Kent Darnell, manager of the training school, to talk about what happened with the school in 2024 and hopefully to have a glimpse of what 2025 holds for the hands-on training. Ken, thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Tim. Glad to be back.
Well, when we talked last year, I don't know if you remember, but I said that we'd have you back on to see how things went in 2024. So the question of the moment is, how did 2024 go?
2024 was great. We had about 75 schools.
All right.
And we taught over 890 people.
Wow. All in one place? I mean, was it spread across the country?
Oh, no, sir. We went all over the United States. In fact, I even taught a school over in Hawaii.
I'm sure that you're up for a repeat of that one, right?
Oh, definitely. Definitely. And we've taught some schools up in Canada.
Okay.
So
you are international then?
Oh, yes.
International Hands-On Training School.
Yes, sir.
Okay. How did the year go? Did you find some stuff that worked well? Did you find some stuff that you wanted to change?
Well, yes, sir. It went well. There are some things that we did change on the fly. Some of our troubleshooting, we changed it. And of course, we customize our classes based on our students. So some things are added during the class, some things are taken away. So
is that because some students are more advanced than others, or they know?
It is, and it is also the type of equipment that they're working on and they're using.
I see. So, do you do advanced training classes as well, or is it just all one curriculum?
Well, that's what we started this year in 2025 as an advanced class.
Okay.
So we're of course we've worked on that and all last year, all in 2024.
Okay. And you've launched it this year.
And we've launched it this year.
Well, that's fantastic. Something else happened last year that I want to ask you about. As you know, and some of our listeners may know, we rebranded the company last year. Did that have an impact on your school? What kind of effect did it have, if any?
It had some impact. We had to change our name on our trainers, on our simulators, and put new stickers on them. And
how many trainers do you have?
We have 9 of these.
All right, so they had to be relogoed.
Redone. Yes, sir.
Okay.
And all our presentations and our workbooks had to be changed.
So PowerPoint, printed materials, everything had to. Did you take a chance to go through and redo some of the material then? Is that the troubleshooting stuff?
Yes, sir. We did. We changed a little bit, to fit how we were doing things. So,
Well, did you hit all your goals for last year?
Yes, we did. We did hit all our goals. Yeah.
You gave me a start. I thought you were going to say no, and I asked the wrong question. No. But you hit all your goals for last year.
Yes, we did. My plan was to do about 75 schools.
Okay.
And of course, I wanted to do 900, students, but we hit 890, so I was happy with that. So
that's great. That's great. So do you have plans for, I assume you have plans for 2025. You have goals for 2025. What kind of changes are you going to make from 24 to 25?
Well, we have the advanced class.
The advanced class
in
now.
the advanced class, we're offering it more this year than we did last year. We had an advanced class last year, but not with our new machines. And that's the thing that we worked on the curriculum so hard, is to get it with our newer machines.
Are you building newer machines, or?
We do not have to build new machines. These machines are set up that we can add to them. We can add modules to the side. If you look over here where the slots are, and it says module plug-ins, so we can add accumulators to this machine, logic valves, proportional valves, and we're working on a closed loop system right now, hydrostatic transmission out in the shop. We've got one working now, so.
You know, I would love to see that trainer work. We've got one here in the studio. I would love to see one work. If we had the time, would you be willing to show me how it worked?
I sure will.
Okay. Well,
one request.
What's that?
We've got to have safety glasses.
Well, I think we can probably find a pair of safety glasses.
Sounds good.
But, you know, when we come back, I want to talk about what 2025 looks like and beyond.
Okay.
All right?
We can do that.
All right, thanks. All right, Kent, we're here at the machine. Tell me what I'm looking at. We've got hoses connected. Is this a schematic that you've hooked up?
It is. If you look behind you, you can see the schematic on the computer.
Oh.
And what we have here on our machine, we have all the directional valves. We have pressure controls, that category. Yeah. We have flow controls, a couple of cylinders.
Are these flow meters?
These are flow meters.
Okay.
And you can see we've got pressure gauges on here.
Yeah.
We have information as far as temperature, RPM of the hydraulic motor, which that's the motor, and the amperage that the electric motor here will pull. And we have this cylinder and the motor are loadable, so we can load them up.
So we're gonna, I want to see something move.
Okay.
Is this what you're gonna move for me?
That's what we're gonna move. Yes,
all right.
Sir.
So you've got, and the way the trainer's designed is you can hook up all different kinds of circuits, schematics, with the hoses.
Correct.
And so you've got a schematic hooked up that's going to make the cylinder what? Go out and back?
Go out and back.
And you're going to control it with a...
With the joystick here.
With the directional valve.
It's actually controlling that control valve right there.
Okay. So what do we do?
All right. Well, first thing, we put on our safety glasses.
You said safety glasses.
Yes,
all right.
Oh, we've got to be safe.
Oh, and it's Evolution.
Evolution. Yes,
safety glasses. All right.
All right.
I feel safer. Now what do we do?
Next thing, I need you to take that key and unlock the machine. We believe in locking out and
tagging.
And tagging, yes, sir. So that whenever we put hoses on, we have a lock on there.
Okay.
So go ahead and...
So the lock is off.
And go ahead and switch it on.
Turn the switch on. You ready?
See the red button.
Now, is something going to happen when I turn this on?
No, not yet.
All right.
So go ahead and turn it on. Little noise.
Noise.
Yeah. So right now, we've got it set up. So if we want to see the cylinder go out, there it is.
Okay.
Now, we've got a pressure control set, about 750. And if you move that little red deal...
This?
Yes, sir. If you'll move it to the left there, you can see we've got a remote relief valve set up.
The noise went down. Do I see the pressure gauge?
You see the pressure go down. Yes, sir. You can see it right there and right there.
So am I switching something in and out?
Yes, you're turning this valve on whenever you do that, and then we'll retract the cylinder here. You can see it's still like that because you've got that.
So now the gauge is here. Mm-hmm. And if I throw the switch
if you throw the switch and we deadhead the system, go ahead and throw the switch, and now we're back at
it goes to the higher pressure, and this is a lower pressure. And these are relief valves?
They are relief valves. So we have a pilot operated relief and a direct acting relief.
Okay.
So,
So you've got pressure control, we've got actuation, we've got flow controls, flow monitoring, you've got pressure gauge to monitor the pressure. You've got 4 directional valves, it looks like there.
We have 4 directional valves here. We also have a flex plate here that we can add additional directional valves. And as I mentioned earlier, we can put modules on the side of it so that we can take and add different things to it.
And the controls here would also work on this, or would there be some additional controls on it?
Correct. There'd be additional controls on it.
And this is how you're going to expand the machine to cover advanced
Yes, sir.
Advanced hydraulics.
Advanced hydraulics.
Does that include electro-proportional valves?
Proportional valves. It'll include accumulator. We'll be able to put logic valves on it.
Huh.
We already have a mobile valve that we put on, and it's out in West Texas right now being used. But yes, sir, we can add to it. We can add to it on the sides. We can add to it right here. And if you look at that screen there,
yeah,
we can take and go in and do advanced troubleshooting. We can take and do it where the student, whenever he's troubleshooting the machine, it'll tell him, hey, you did it right or you did it wrong.
It looks like there's almost an infinite number of circuits that you could hook up with this.
Yes, sir.
That's fantastic. And the books, the material for the school, they outline what the schematics are to look like, and then they take all of the hoses like you've done here and hook it up.
And that's correct, yes. And
Kent, this is great. Now, what's on the back side?
Another one, just like it.
So you could have 2 students working on this at the same time?
2 to 3 students on this side, 2 to 3 students on the other side.
So you could have 2 or 3 people here, just like you and I are working on this side, another 2 or 3 on the, and that's independent back there.
That's correct. It's got another pump set up. It's got the hoses. It's got the everything that you see in front of you.
Kent, this is fantastic. Thank you for showing me. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
All right. I'm going to turn it off.
All right. And put the lock back on it.
All right. And then put the key back.
Put the key, there you go.
And we're done.
And we're done, yeah. So we'd pull the hoses off after we're finished.
Yeah. We'd
sit down and we'd go over our workbook, because it's not just building the circuit, but I ask questions in there so that they have to think about what they're doing. And seeing, they get to see it, and then they get to answer the questions and go, oh yeah, okay, the cylinder went out and this is the pressure we saw.
All right, well, let's go back in and sit down and talk about it.
Sounds good, let's do it.
Thank you, Kent.
Thank you.
Well, Kent, that was neat. I like that. That was fun. Thank you for showing me that. I appreciate it.
No, you're welcome.
It looks like a really well-designed trainer. I like the way that you can add the modules on the side. It's got flexibility. So when you do your advanced training that you told me about, you're going to put the modules on the side or the different equipment on the side, correct?
That is correct. We put the added modules on the side, so all of that's transported to the school. So
well, so if somebody wants to take the advanced course, how do they sign up for it? How do you differentiate that we want the advanced instead of the basic, or what do they do?
Well, we have our website.
Okay.
So, evolutionmotion.com.
Oh, that was rebranded also, wasn't it?
Yes, sir. And when they did that, when it was rebranded, they made that website a little easier. They can go in and either select a basic course or they can select the advanced course. The schedule is there on this website, and they just have to click and sign up. Put the name in, and
that's fantastic.
Yeah.
How many people do you think that or do you have a goal for how many you want to run through that advanced training class?
Our advanced class, I'd love to see, and we try to limit that class to about 12 people,
okay,
so that everybody can get on the machine and get one-on-one treatment. But I'd like to see us do, maybe 10 of those this year, and try to,
Would that be for one customer? Would one customer buy 10 classes? I mean, is that too many, or?
They could, yes, sir. And in fact, I've got one customer that's already signed up for, I believe, 6 of those advanced classes.
Wow.
So, we have some others that are really begging us for it. So I'm excited to be able to give it to them.
Sounds like you've set your goal too low, Ken. I think you might be able to do more than 10.
Well, it's always easy to get to that lower goal, but yeah.
What are you hoping to do in 2025?
2025, I hope to do about 100 schools.
Wow. Okay.
And, maybe teach that 1,020 people.
Get that number in.
Get that number in. Yes, sir.
All right. Well, Ken, it's always great having you on. I appreciate you taking the time to talk to us. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
You bet. To learn more about Evolution Motion Solutions, visit evolutionmotion.com. Don't forget to subscribe to Evolution in Controls on whatever platform you use for podcasts or on YouTube for a video version, so you can be updated when we release new episodes. Thank you again for joining us today. I'm Tim Wilson, and remember, keep moving.